plan on playing the ukulele. That's a beautiful sentiment. I think you'll agree, Jack.
Yes, I'm not sure it's a plan that Martin Lewis, the money-saving expert, endorses, but nevertheless, that's not for us to comment on too broadly.
As they make their way just deftly across the taxi forecourt, managing to avoid any situations with any moving vehicles. Of course, taxis, in fact, Jack, seemingly some of the only vehicles that are allowed to just keep their engines running while they sit for any lengthy period of time. Probably best kept clear of that subject. And another ukulele playing visitor to the festival, and indeed the head of steam, just points at the head of steam. Thumbs up from this lady. She's another soft bag wearing just what appears to be just a regular sized ukulele, Jack.
It does seem that way. Nice red double-shouldered rucksack version of the carry case. 12 taxis now in the taxi rank. Of course, yellow cabs in New York, black cabs in London, white cabs here in Huddersfield, and taxi number 137 is at the front of the queue waiting for the next set of passengers. Taxi 123 is at the end of the queue, in for quite a long wait, it would seem, but as you say, Jake, some of the engines are idling, ready to move at a moment's notice when the space appears in front of them. But we'll bring you any updates there as the passengers arrive, presumably from a train, and on to their onward journey. Any insight through the windows there, Jake, to any ukulele action though? Not that I can see at the moment, but I have just spotted a small group of people with I think it's the group that may have arrived earlier with their colourful small cases from perhaps a train, gathering together with friends, let's say, for this wonderful national and international event, just catching up before getting down to the good stuff and getting their jam on. As I've noticed though, Jack, there are options for an outdoor setting in the head of steam, but they don't seem to have been taken up by ukulele players. I wonder if it's a more of an indoor pastime. I wonder if you've got any thoughts on that. Well, you can be surer of the acoustics inside, I'd have thought. The gentle drone of the diesel engines on the taxi rank might be something to contend with. That's absolutely right. For the average ukulele player. Not renowned, of course, for their volume, but en masse, that might be a different story. As another couple maybe just arriving off a train, a lady with wonderful shock of pink hair. She's seemingly a little bit tired down by the heat of the afternoon, but will soon be buoyed, I'm sure, by the wonderful music making that's going to be taking place in just a few moments for her and her companion. Yes, both, of course, carrying ukuleles and ukulele paraphernalia as they trundled their way into the pub and to join the throngs inside. If you're just tuning in, we are unable to take up a commentary position inside the pub as capacity is at an all-time high, and our press privileges do not extend to access all areas, but that will not stop us as we stand here outside the pub trying to crane our necks through the window, see if we can give you any ukulele updates, but never fear, there's also action to bring you from the taxi rank, which is now, I think, at a 13 taxi length queue. Still taxi 137 at the front and no passengers currently waiting for a ride, so those taxi drivers currently in the queue will need to show diligence and patience as they wait for those passengers to arrive. Perhaps the next train will be more fruitful for them. This side of the platform is this time of the station is platform 1, so anyone arriving there will be first in the queue for the taxi. We're approaching the end of the working people. Okay. Heading home or perhaps even heading to Huddersfield for the weekend. We'll go early. just a thought as to the choice of the pub name, Jack.
Yes, very apt, of course, being part of the train station building. The younger listeners, not powered by steam, and the phrase building up ahead of steam applies to warming up the boilers and provide. So I think that's here with the pub train station.
Some of the livery of the pub here, and it seems to be also building up ahead of steam as they get their jam on. Unfortunately, not branded with the ukuleles.
No sign of the actual currently. We'll keep you updated if that should change. Plenty of ukuleles, of course. Those of you watching, if you the rooms behind Jake's position, it's where a large group of ukulele players currently. Rooms out the back on my screen, beyond the side where they're, as I say, we're in a position to give you capacity reasons, but paint from